What's going on, everybody? This is Shok, and for those of you who are on the Pretendo site, for those of you who are joining in on the whole operation, whatever, I will have a video up discussing, plans or whatever, where we're at right now, concerning that. So stay tuned for that. But like I said before, just want to kind of take a break from all the bullshit and whatnot. Just kind of talk about games. Now, Little Mac was probably, at least in my opinion, the best announcement Nintendo had at that Direct. You know what I mean? I was mad hyped for that because, that was one of the characters that pretty much everybody was asking for after Mega Man, right? There was Sonic request first, then he got put into Brawl. Mega Man had the second most, and then after that, when it came to first party Nintendo characters, Little Mac was the most requested person, so I'm glad to finally see him in. And he looks legit in that game. And so far, I'm going to be maining him. Now, I've seen quite a few people, like on some trailers and analysis videos, of his trailer, whatever. I've seen a lot of people talk about, he looks broken and stuff like that. You gotta kind of pay attention, people, because if you actually listen to what Doc was saying in that trailer, he was pretty much, some of the time he was saying, some of his weaknesses. For instance, he said that he wasn't an air fighter. And after the update, after Lil Mac was actually announced, Sakura actually said that himself. His aerial attacks are going to be pretty much weak. He's not going to have much, aerial maneuverability, anything like that. He's not an air fighter at all. He's the kind of character you want to keep on the ground. The second thing is that he also has a pretty weak recovery, which we can see in the trailer. So he's weak in the air, he has a weak recovery, he's going to have a hard time trying to get back onto the stage. And then the third thing is that since he's Little Mac, he's going to be pretty light. So not only is he going to have a pretty bad recovery, but he's going to be knocked off the stage pretty easily as well. So it's going to be pretty easy to kill him, basically. But the reason why I want to main him is because he kind of has the traits of a standard, normal fighting game character. You see what I'm saying? But most importantly, he is a rush down character. He seems like a pressure character, which is what I love, which is what I like. And that's why I use Makoto in Super Street Fighter 4, because she's a rush down character. She's all about laying the smack down on people. And Little Mac kind of looks the same way, but he has a lot of mechanics that are present in, standard, fighters. For instance, he has a lot of moves that have armor on them. He has tons of moves like that, so he can, take a blow and then, hit you at the same time. I love that. He has a counter, not really different from, the Fire Emblem characters' counters that have been in the series. And then he has a super meter, the super meter, from Punch-Out. So he essentially has his own little special, outside of the actual Final Smash when you get the Smash Ball, which is, Gigamac, which I thought made, perfect sense. That's the thing I always said, like, if he was in Smash, his Final Smash would be Gigamac. And it was, but he has his own little super meter where it seems like, I don't know if it's either if he gets hit or if he dishes out hits. Sakura really hasn't explained that, and the trailer hasn't really explained that itself. But that's kind of reason why, like, I'm really digging Little Mac right now, is because he looks like he's more of a fighting game character more than all the other people, in Smash are. And not to mention that he's going to take a lot of skill. One of my friends said, I don't know why you want to main Little Mac, because everybody's going to be using him. No. People think that now, but for the weaknesses I listed, he's light, he's going to be weak in the air, and his recovery sucks. People are not going to want to use him, because people are going to be like, man, I'm dying way too easily, I can't do anything in the air. So basically, Little Mac is going to be for people who like to stick with the character and master that character and overcome that character's weaknesses. Basically, they're really skilled players. So that's why I'm definitely going to use him. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to flock to him like a lot of people think that he will. Oh, and another important mechanic I forgot to leave out about Little Mac is how, as you can see in the trailer, he has moves where he can hurdle, past projectiles, just kind of like, Dudley, in Balrog and Street Fighter. Like I said, he has those mechanics that other characters have in other, more standard fighting games. I think that's just really awesome. And then he's so like he's so little, but at the same time when he's sprinting, he's also like stays really low to the ground. So low to the point where with some projectiles, he can actually kind of just run under them. So that's pretty much, so the hurdle and the fact that he, you know, gets so low to the ground when he's sprinting, those are going to be answers to people who try to zone him out when they're, you know, throwing projectiles at him. So, like I said, I just love the way he plays kind of like a standard fighting game character, and that's why so far, out of everybody announced, that's the dude I want to main right now. That is definitely the dude I want to main because he looks badass. He looks like he takes a lot of skill to use. That's the characters I like. I like characters that, you know, take a lot of work. You can't just pick up, just forward smash with Ike and just knock somebody and kill him off the stage at 30%. You see what I'm saying? So definitely looking forward to Little Mac. And I don't know about you guys, but we all know I'm really excited for Smash 4 and whatever. Of course, I've done tons and tons of videos. Now recently, of course, because I've been getting into a lot of this, you know, gaming bullshit and whatever, but done a lot of Smash videos. You guys know I'm all excited for it, but never have I been as hyped for Smash 4 as I was with Brawl back in the day until this Little Mac trailer. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just me, but for me, that Little Mac trailer was the first time I got that same level of, you know, yeah, you know, this is something I can't fucking wait to get. You see what I'm saying? The Little Mac trailer made me feel like how I felt in the Brawl days, you know, for the very first time. So hopefully, you know, Sakurai can keep up this momentum. The updates are getting, you know, much better. You know, we're getting characters more frequently, it seems, and we're getting more, you know, relevant information, not just updates where it shows Luigi breathing on Marth's shoulder, right? Actual meaningful updates of information. Little Mac looks dope. So far, he is the guy I'm looking to main. Somebody else may be revealed who I want to main, but as of everybody who is revealed right now, that's definitely who I want to main. But that's for this video, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.